Hello friends, today I will tell you how to perform a task 12 in web scraping. So first of all we will discuss that. What do we have to do in task 12? अभी हमने हर मूवी की डिटेल तो निकाल ली है, लेकिन अभी हमारे पास हर मूवी में कौन से एक्टर्स और एक्ट्रेसेस ने एक्ट किया उसकी डिटेल्स नहीं है. देखो, जैसे अगर आनंद के पेज में नीचे स्क्रॉल करोगे तो ये सारी कास्ट की डिटेल्स दी हुई है. सो बेसिकली इट इज़ टेलिंग दैट वी डोंट हैव द डिटेल्स राइट नाउ दैट इन अ पर्टिकुलर मूवी how many actors or actresses were there. Basically we don't have our cast team right now. So if we click on Rajesh, the link of Rajesh, we will see that there will be a particular section of cast in which there will be many names of different actors or actresses that has played different role in that movie. So like in Anand there were many people. So these are the list of that cast. Now another thing that it is saying that, लेकिन यहाँ पूरी डिटेल्स नहीं दी हुई है. That the whole detail is not given here, so you have to click on see full cast and that page would look like something this, which will have the names of all the cast. Then here we have to make a rate of again a function with the name scrap movie cast, because we are now scrapping the details of all the cast, and this is the URL of that particular movie, means the details of all the cast of that movie. This is the particular URL, and this should be our format in which the output are written, means the main output should be in this format. There should be a list and there should be particular, means a small dictionary inside that list, which should have IMDb ID and M004435. So basically we are getting this ID from our URL and the name Rajesh Khanna, IMDb ID same again from URL, and the name Amitabh Bachchan. So basically we will get this IMDb ID from URL of that particular movie. So we will do that. So basically here we begin. So first of all we will click this link. We have all the list of all the cast that have worked in this movie Anand, like Rajesh Khanna, Amitabh Bachchan, Sumit Sanyal. These all are the list, and Johnny Walker also have done something. That if you want to scrap all this detail, so I have written a simple code for that. Like I have created a small function scrap movies cast as told in the task 12, and the parameter that I have passed here is movie cast URL, and you can see I have used, means I have stored a particular URL of a particular movie in this variable, and again I have print this function and called passed and has passed this parameter to this function movie cast URL. So basically this is the URL. So again so in order to make that, yes, we are using URL here, so I've just stored my URL in this variable called URL. So first of all what I am doing here is that I am just file ID is equal to movie cast URL 273031. so basically I'm just first making a file with the name of ID, because in this task we have been told that we also have to create a JSON file for the same for the same thing, because you have to create a JSON file with the name, with the using of the ID, like they have told that we have to create a JSON file with this ID. Like if we are scrapping Anand and we have to create a file with the ID that is given in the URL, like we will give it, as you can see here, tt0066763 cast.json, and we are getting this ID from our main URL of the same movie. So with the ID we have to create the same file for the same movie. So basically that's why I am just grabbing the ID of the movie from its URL. So this is the movie cast URL, and from this URL I'm just making a file. So in my file ID, so first see that what is stored in our file ID. If I return file ID, so the ID will be printed here from URL. So this is the ID. I've just extracted it because I have to create a one file with this name. So again I'm making the whole, sorry, I made a mistake. That's why, means in file ID I've stored the ID from URL, and again I'm taking a variable name, file called file name, and I'm adding file ID with cast.json. So this will make a whole file, the name of the whole file like the ID cast.json. So this will be the name of our file. And again I'm using OS module here, which will check that whether a particular file exists or not in a system. Again I used with here. I will uncomment them because we don't need them right now. So first of all, if os.path.is file, so this is the name of file. If this file exists, so just read the data from this file and render it, and just render it. Right now I have a file called file name. So first let me delete this one file. It's in a folder. So this is my file that I have already created. I will delete it first. Then I will go here. If this condition is not satisfied, if the file does not exist in our system, it will just use request and get URL, means data of the URL, and my variable called data, and using beautiful soup I am passing my all the HTML information to my variable called soup. Again, as our data should be in this format that we were told in task 12, there should be a list, and inside that there should be some dictionaries which must have information regarding cast that have worked in that movie. So that's why now again I have created a dictionary in which I have mentioned some keys like IMDb ID, its value I've taken string, comma, another key called name, and the value is string. Again, if we will go there to our this website IMDb one, if we scrap this, just inspect it and just see that under which do we have to work upon. If we come here, I can see that no, I don't think so. Full current, wait. My laptop is getting hanged. Never mind, but to scrap. I have to find the main div here. This is my main class, but let me again check it. Like, can I work upon any other div or not? Well, this is my whole div page. Wait, I'm getting some problems here. My laptop is getting hanged. So I have created a variable called main table is equal to soup.find. That is the name of a tag, table tag, comma class is equal to cast list. So there must be a class called cast list which contains all the details of my cast. But where is that? Wait, I'm finding the same for you. If we go here, no, not here, not here again. Cast. So we have to. So this is our ID, which this is our main div, which contains again this data. Let me check again here. Yeah, this is our div, and if we go here, yeah, this is the div under which we have to work upon. So finding div is really a great, it's not a great task, but still you get confused sometime. So I will scrap this class first with the name class list. Main table.soup, I'm telling it that just find a table tag which class name is cast list. So the data that we will got in main table will be something like this, which again I have to find that where we are will be this, will have our t body and tr, so many trs, which contains a particular list, the name of all the cast. You can see that if I'm moving it again, means if I'm moving it, it is getting changed. Sometimes it is coming here, then here, then here, then here. So we have information in our table tag, table body tag, and there are many TRs which contains all the names and the information about our cast. If I go to my code, then again we have taken a variable called actors is equal to main table dot find all td. So inside main table I'm finding all table data, the class none. So how we are getting this class is equal to none, which don't have any class. So I'll just show you that. Like, there is a data. I was also so much confused for the first time when I did this. Like, there is t body tag, then tr tag, which contains nothing for now, then this tr tag. So this is a first tr which contains this much data, Rajesh Khanna until here. Then if we go to tr, not this one tr, yes, this one tr. Then if you see that there is a class, there is one td which class is nothing, and inside that there is a tag and the name Rajesh Khanna. So we will just find this table data tag which has no class, and from here only we will get the name of our cast like Rajesh Khanna, and we will also get the IMDb ID from here. Like this is the our IMDb, so we have to grab it from this URL by using slicing method. So if you see my code, I've just mentioned here find all td, find all table data which class is nothing, which don't have any class. So it will find all table tags, so not table tags, table data tags which contains my URL plus and the name of the cast member that has played any role in that movie. So I will just run this code to my terminal. You can see that what will be the output. There will be different A tags with the name of the URL. So sorry, there is some internet issue that I'm facing right now, so that's why it's telling a fail to establish a new connection, error 2. So this is the main thing that happens most of the time. Your internet does not work, so it is better to create some JSON file so you don't face any problem. You can also work offline now. Now you can see that this is my output. It has given me several A tags which contains, so these all are the name of my cast that are working in my movie, and this is the URL. Now as I've got my information that I needed inside an actor variable, so I will run a loop on actor for I in actors. Let me uncomment them, otherwise I will face some problem. Let me uncomment all of them. Don't return it now. I made some mistake here, indentation error. No, it's correct maybe. So again I have used for loop here. So as you saw that there are many A tags, list of A tags in my variable called actors. So I will run a loop here for I in actors. So I is a particular A tag which contains the name of a cast that is working in the URL. So again I have, for extracting ID from that URL, I have used this variable called IMDb ID. So inside I am finding my I.find A, I am finding A tag, and I am extracting my URL from that A tag. So for that we will use dot get harif. So the URL can be extracted, and I'm using slicing here. 6 just start from 6 index, and just from the last we will count 21 elements. So that's why I'm using -21 from the last. So last 21 elements will not be included, and thus our ID will be printed. So if I return my IMDb, just to show you that what will the output of this variable, if I run my code here, you will see that this ID is extracted from my URL. So this I have to append this ID or add this ID to my key called IMDb ID. So that's why I have again inserted this data to my dictionary called dic that I've created earlier. Dic, was my dictionary. So dic inside that IMDb, which is this key. So the value will be IMDb that I will get here for the first movie, for the first actor that I will get. And for the same thing I will do for the name is equal to, again inside the same A tag I'm finding a tag. I'm finding the text, basically the text that is inside our a tag. If you see here, like if you go and see here that inside this a tag we have here we have inside this a tag we have this name. That's why we are using dot get text. So this method get text, it just give us all the text that is between a particular tag. For right now it is a tag. If we go back to our code, we will see that inside name I'm using I.find a tag dot get text dot strip. So I will get some text from a tag, that is our name. So first of all I will show you, if I don't use strip, what will happen. If I return just name, sorry I made a mistake, I have written main, yes, name. If we will return name here, the output will be like a name will come here, but you can see that there are some mistake, /n space error. So just to remove these extra spaces, I am using dot strip here, dot strip. So it removes all the function. It removes all the function. It removes all the extra spaces from my name. If you see that, yeah, now you can see the difference. All the extra spaces are removed now using strip, method. Now again I have just added my name to my dictionary with the key name, and at the end I have also made one dictionary, I made a list inside it. Now I'm appending my data of a dictionary called, which I've created, and I've used dot copy just to make a copy of my dictionary, so I don't face any problem. So right now I can tell you what is the use of copy here. If I don't use copy, what will happen? Return movie cast details, movie cast details movie cast details. If I will print this, you will see that yes, the name is coming and the ID is also coming. But if we will return the output sometime here, if we will return my movie cast details, it will give me all data, same data for all the name, for all the keys. It will give me the same data. So that's why I'm using copy here. For instance, don't use copy. I will show you, it's important at the end, and how it creates a copy of same dictionary, then appends it. If we will remove this also from my code, and now I have just created a file name with the ID that I extracted from the URL. So I have made it, the mode I have choose is written, because I'm just creating a file, and also I'm just writing something in it, mainly editing something in it. So I've created a variable movie cast is equal to json.dump all the details that are there in movie cast details. That is our final output, but I'm just dumping that detail to my file called file name, and I have given it indent is equal to 4. This is used just to give some beautiful look, indentation to our output. Now this is our final step, that we will return our main list that contains all the data. Maybe movie cast. Yes, we can use movie cast here also. MOI movie cast. Sorry, it's not path. Cast. If I will hit the enter, what will happen is that it will give me none output. Sorry, maybe I have to use movie cast details here. Movie cast details. Now you can see that I have got the same format, a dictionary, a main list under which there are several dictionaries, 1 2 3 4 5 6 basically. But the main problem is right now is that I'm facing the name is Moolchand again and again, and the ID is also repeating again and again, because the same thing I told you here, that if you don't use copy here, our things will be repeated, because for the next time when the loop will run again, if it will check again that there is a dictionary with key called IMDb ID, and the value will be, every time the value will be changed here in IMDb, and at the end what we will get will be the same ID and the same name. So that's why we are using copy here. If we, because just make a copy of our dictionaries and it stores our old values, so our old values do not get affected by this. Now again, after using copy, we will do it. Now you can again see that it's Moolchand is coming again. Moolchand is, maybe I have not saved it properly. Again Moolchand is coming. Wait. I made some mistake. Dot strip will come here. So that is the use of copy here. Oh, again it's not working. No such file in directory. No such file in directory. Wait, let me fix this problem, then I will come back to you. So I have just removed my bug from my code, as all the programmers just have bug in their code. As usual, I also have one in my code. So now I have just created a file with the name ID, the ID that I extracted from the URL. Now I am dumping my I'm dumping my movie cast details, whatever is there in my file, movie cast details to my file, and indentation 4 I have given it just to look it more beautifully. At the end I'm returning movie cast details. So if I will run this code in my terminal, the output will be as same that we wanted, the different name and different ID that we extracted from the URL that they had in the link. So basically this was our 12 task, in which we have to just print all name of all the cast that are working in a particular movie. And here I'm using copy just to make a copy of my dictionary, so it does not change the value of our current keys, as we want to use multiple keys with the same name. So that's why we are using copy here. So thank you for today and have a nice day.